Roger John Madden, Sunday morning, the 29th of October, and I'm in Jalapa, Mexico. And I'm way down the path. Mostly I hang out up there in the barrio neighborhood on the other side of the daycare and the school, or over at the restaurant, which you can't see. It's right past these trees here, which Mario and Rubio are probably, and Eru, his son, are probably setting up right now for the restaurant. And the one time I walked this whole path was in the night, about 4 nights ago, 11 o'clock at night. I just got inspired to go for a walk, and it was well lit, relatively. And it had rained, so it was a little slippery and treacherous, but it's very beautiful. We were talking about English and Spanish words. I said that in English you could call this a gorge. A gorge. In North Carolina, they'd probably call it a gorge. And in Asheville, North Carolina, where I was for 16 years, there would frequently be places where building had not occurred because it just was too rugged. Nobody wanted to bother doing it. And that's what happened here. They call it it's not an actual park, it's in a natural space. And people use it as a cut-through. Yesterday I took the bus. I had down to Jalapa, then way out, and then back over along that road up there, over to the Plaza de Americas shopping mall, which is out in that direction. Not far, really, at all. And they told me, you could walk it in 50 minutes from the restaurant place up there. So it's very beautiful, and there's often cattle grazing down here. Oh, they're there. They're there, yeah. So it's very beautiful. And here's the only walker I have seen on a Sunday morning. And I saw individual women walking the path at 11 o'clock at night. They didn't feel in danger. Some of my friends from the small town El Diamante would say, "Oh, no, that's terrible." No, they didn't feel in danger. Unless I act weird, this woman won't feel in danger. Buenos dias, señorita. Hola. No, she didn't want to greet a stranger. It's a city. In El Diamante, I just spent 3 months in a country town where everybody greets each other all the time. I mean, it was uncanny. I'd been there like a month, and guys are leaning out the windows of their trucks to yell, "John!" because I was the gringo in town. But it's happening here. It's happening here. It happened. It has happened from people I didn't know who they were calling my name after being here 3.5 weeks. I made a short yesterday at the shopping mall about generosity, and I want to make a longer statement about where that comes from and why that's a spiritual quality and not just a personal quality, and why it's key to how to be happy. And I guess spiritual maturity too. Those are the two big themes I've got working. It's moving from the ego, believing that I'm locked in this little self here, to a bigger self, to getting it that you're part of everything. And when I detest the consumerist addiction in the U.S. What a waste that is. Environmental waste, money waste, ignoring of the needs of the poor. You get money and you go spend it, go to the shopping mall and spend it. People running up credit cards. Shopaholic, there's a term for it. Or retail therapy is the way they kind of spruce it up and say, no, it's therapy. No, it's not. It's an addiction. It's an addiction. Traditionally, they say that men are hunters and women are gatherers around shopping. Men mostly will go bag a shirt, and women will, "Oh, isn't this nice? Isn't this nice?" Now, yesterday, I had a kind of a reverie around the beautiful Liverpool store at the shopping mall over there, getting decked out for Christmas, and said, in Mexico where so many people are poor all the time, it's really great that they can go to a wonderland. It's like a little Disneyland for stuff, and have everything be clean and pretty and well lighted, and the bathrooms all work and all have toilet seats, as opposed to even some restaurants don't have toilet seats. No. I know some American women would detest that because it takes away the chance to yell at men for doing it wrong. Really, my jaundice about some American women, white middle-class city women, with the joy they're taking in flogging men right now. So, generosity. Yeah, some people get money burns a hole in their pocket and they gotta go shopping. It does burn a hole in my pocket. It's like, who needs stuff? What can I buy for who? What dog is hungry? What person is in need? How can I use this money? And there are some rich people who have some of that instinct. You know, the Apple guy and Bob Gates. Seems like there's some people who have some of that instinct. And, you know, Jesus said it's easier for the camel to get through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to get into heaven. Because money does corrupt. And you want more, 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 more. Spend, 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 spend. Accumulate safety. I, who have been broke every month for 3 months because on the road I haven't had a part-time job. I was doing grocery store work for 20, 26 hours a week and loving it, loving my customers. But on the road I haven't been able, I've even looked into it, but I haven't been able to do it. So I'm broke at the end of every month, and after a year or so, year and a half of deep pocket friends really supporting me on my trip, costing me $300 or $400 at a crack, or Tom at one point $5,000 to get a camper van. They all ran out of money at the same time in the fall of 21, and I had to come up with ways to keep food on the table for me and the dog. And I did. I was very resourceful and proud of myself, and we're not going to go into all that mess right now because people will have all kinds of buttons get pushed about how I did it. It's the whole Majo Breaking Bad thing. But I'm proud of the way I did it. But now, my money should stretch way better in Mexico. And probably this month it won't happen because I've got big car repairs again. Hola, señor. Mira bien. He's running good. What a beauty. Yeah, generosity. I learned it from my mom. She was really, even though we were intertwined in some really nasty dynamics through my childhood and much of my life, she was always a generous person. Big heart, big heart. And my time with homeless people in Asheville and elsewhere, homeless people are not attached to stuff because it gets snatched anytime and they don't have much and it all goes away and they're just not attached. So you say, wow, I love that shirt. Boom. If it's not an offense against nudity policies, boom, you got the shirt. Yeah, and I've done exactly that. I had a bag, a shoulder bag that I was really attached to because my best friend Diana had made it, and it was a beautiful handcrafted bag, and it was really handy. And a woman at a homeless lunch just dreamy. She got dreamy over that bag, and I've had various of them because I'd buy them from Diana, and she was selling them way too cheap. And I said, "You really like this bag?" "Yeah, I think it's great." I knew she didn't have any money. I said, "I see you smoking. I'll take 2 cigarettes for it." You know, and she blinked. She hesitated just a little. And I said, "You're low on cigarettes. Okay, here, take it." And I gave it to her. Yeah, and it's the last one I've had. No, I had one on the road. I have had one on the road, but it finally just fell apart from overuse. And Diana's gone blind now and doesn't make them anymore. But I own nothing. I own nothing that I had 3 years ago when I hit the road. There's nothing in my possession that I had then. And it helps you get really relaxed around all that, you know? And if your gut instinct is, it's not me, it's us, look around, whether you call it the Bodhisattva Pledge or whatever, look around, who's in pain, what do they need? It's a great way to orient your life, and a lot more fun than, scared, how do I make this work? And, you know, the whole danger thing, and avarice and greed, jealousy. No, give it away. Give it away. Good. All right. Bye.